You might remember Vitalii Sediuk, the Ukrainian prankster who got elbowed in the face by Gigi Hadid when he attacked her after a fashion show. He was back at it again earlier this week when he attacked Kim Kardashian. We're going to take a look at the video first off of Instagram. So Vitalii is known to do this. He's a humorist, prankster kind of dude. He's known to accost celebrities. He punched Brad Pitt in the face one time. Bradley Cooper, he tried kissing Will Smith. He hid under America Ferrera's gown at a red carpet. He's been banned from all American red carpet events. People know him, they look out for him because this is kind of what he does. Now, in this instance, though, he had a retaliation after everyone was obviously ripping him apart for doing this because it's, you know, it's sexual assault at this point. When you're attacking someone's private parts in the way that he did, especially when there's this like physical difference between one another, people obviously said this is sexual assault and it's completely inappropriate. He had a reaction to it. I'm going to read you guys from his Instagram. He said, "I was protesting Kim for using fake butt implants. I encourage her and the rest of their Kardashian clan to popularize natural beauty among teenage girls who follow and defend them blindly." And then he followed it up by saying, "P.S. I was sitting there outside a posh restaurant that used free Wi-Fi and eating my ice cream." And then he saw the paparazzi. So obviously this wasn't a pre-planned thing. So I feel like he's already, you know, going back on his original statement of why he did this. But I want to hear from you guys. Is this totally unacceptable? Should he go to jail for this? Is this sexual assault? And at what point does a prank not become a prank anymore and it's all of a sudden something totally inappropriate?
I feel like I'm a curmudgeonly old man now. I kind of hate all pranks.
Yeah, I do as well. I'm with you.
Yeah, to be honest though, when I was younger, I liked pranks, but nothing like this, nothing physical. But I'd do these elaborate like April Fool's jokes, and they'd last for days. I was such a pain in the ass.
So it's safe to say you were lame back then as well.
Yes, agreed.
And
I was.
recently.
And some of them enjoyed it, but that's the problem with pranks is that they always go too far, right? So that was damn good security, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
that
that guy was in there like half a second, so boom, no you don't. So he never actually got to kiss it. So ironically, security prevented it from being an assault.
He was too good.
I mean, there's certain things that I've found out about myself since I came to America that I never thought I'd like American football. Now I'm obsessed, can't stop watching it, and I never thought I would sympathize with a Kardashian. But I do. I do in this situation.
People try to grab your ass all the time, and you're like, this is inappropriate. Please stop doing it.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, I'm never going to support anything that he's doing. It's absurd, right? He's saying that he just was looking at her ass because she had butt implants. Like, what are you going to see through the pants that are over it, right? I don't have a clue what his motives were. But
well, he says that his motives were to.
It looks like he was trying to sniff her ass.
He was on the path to social justice. He was trying to expose something. It's bullshit.
No,
okay,
it's a 100%
No, he's trying to further his brand, and we're actually giving him credit and kind of normalizing his behavior a little bit because we're helping him achieve his goal of furthering his social imprint on the world.
Why do we give him that? Is the exact same thing that Cenk was alluding to there, is that it's not that you're an old man and you don't like pranks, it's that because it's gone from the idea of doing things that are a little bit funny, to kind of like get that comedic value. I would do the same thing when I was younger, and I still do it now and again. I walk around pouring Haas's coffee out in the studio because I think it's funny and I know how addicted he is to coffee.
It's not fucking funny.
But it's not because I'm doing it so that someone can film me, because that's what these people are doing it for, is to get that monetization, get the views, and to kind of put it across for their own messages.
Is that why you put it on your Snapchat?
I put it on my Snapchat to get.
By the way, follow me on Snapchat at Big Haas and Francis at whatever weird Snapchat handle he has.
But it's no longer for the idea of the fun of it. Like you were mentioning, you did a video that was actually really interesting, Haas. I don't give you a lot of credit, but I will give you this one.
Oh, the prank
The prank one that you did on Pop Trigger, and it was like, Haas goes viral. And it was just a look at how ridiculous people, like the ridiculous extents that people will go to get that level of fame, right? Pretending to beat someone up on the street, pretending to throw around packages wearing a hijab because they think that someone is going to run away, and it's hilarious. Like taking advantage of the fact that today people are petrified of these things happening in everyday life. And this guy is just the epitome of something like this.
Yeah,
You know what the worst part about the story is? I'm sorry to cut you off really quickly, but the worst part of the story is not necessarily all the things that happened, but there is a tidbit in there in the end of the article where it says, in 2011, Kardashian had x-rays to prove she does not have implants to boost her posterity.
Got to give her the validation in there. You can't
What
leave
the
a story
hell
without
is that? I mean, if she wants to have butt implants, she should have butt implants. I can't believe I'm saying this even.
Yeah.
Like-
So look, there's a reason why I want to do this story, and you're right. I feel bad that we're kind of like he's like a modern day streaker, and you know you turn the cameras away from the streaker because you don't want to encourage them. That's why we try not to say the names of the mass shooters and yada yada. But the reason I want to do it is because it's yet another instance of like online trolling becoming real life trolling. And these guys are all in a competition to outdo one another. Yeah. So in the beginning, it was like, hey, I'll ask funny questions on the red carpet. Great, everybody's happy with that. Give us anything interesting in the red carpet and we'd be happy. But then it got a little physical because he needed more attention and more attention and more. And so now it's getting completely physical. And, you know, so this guy's trying to kiss her ass, which is, again, as you guys point out, sexual assault. Somebody's going to try to one-up him, right?
That's the thing.
So at some point, I don't know how we reel it back in. That is a super hard question. But part of the reason I want to do this is because just to get it out there, like, they'll get positive reinforcement and they will get coverage from a lot of people. And our little tiny part to say, it's getting really stupid and it's not funny anymore and somebody's going to get hurt.
I know,
and
possibly Vitalii himself, because, I mean, Gigi Hadid elbowed him pretty hard earlier on in the week. I mean, he obviously
picked her up.
recovered
Like,
pretty
he
easily. He
picked
did.
her up.
That was
it's
assault.
crazy.
That was assault. Like, he should be tried for that criminally, because that's exactly what he did. We're not talking about someone that is, we're not talking about someone making someone uncomfortable. We're talking about someone, like, invading your personal space and then assaulting you in a violent, physical way. So, yes, if you had been tried or at least gone to jail for a little bit, maybe he would understand the severity of what he's doing, but no, we're just rewarding him a little bit.
Like the crazy clowns that are popping up all across America now, these guys are playing with fire, though. I mean, okay, this is in Paris, fine. You do this enough times in America, you're going to get shot.
Exactly.
No, you forget, though, the clown makeup makes you put on white face. If they were dressing up as black people, then they would probably be killed.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of unarmed clowns being killed yet. But if I was him or the other clowns, I wouldn't push it. There's so much more Young Turks content if you're a member. Great shows like Aggressive Progressives, Old School, you'll get post games, all ad-free, plus the whole 2-hour show. I know what you're thinking.
This is huge.
And it kind of is. So come join us. tytnetwork.com/join.